Hello friends, my name is Raju. I am working as a lecturer in Government Polytechnic for Women, Warangal. In this lecture, we are discussing about op-amp applications. Op-amp applications. One of the op-amp applications is multivibrators. Multivibrators. What is mean by multivibrator? A multivibrator is a circuit which generates the waveforms. Without giving any input signal. It generates the waveforms like square wave or rectangular waveforms. Here we are discussing about bistable multivibrator using op-amp, monostable multivibrator using op-amp, astable multivibrator using op-amp, and applications of the bistable multivibrator, monostable multivibrator and astable multivibrator. First of all, what is mean by bistable multivibrator? Bistable multivibrator is a circuit which generates the waveform. It have two stable states. In bistable multivibrator, output have two stable states. Output waveform have two stable states. If you want to change the stable state, one stable state to another stable state, we compulsory apply the triggering pulse. When we apply the triggering pulse, the state is changed. That means one stable state to another stable state. It changes the one stable state to another stable state. Monostable multivibrator. It have the one stable state and one quasi-stable state. Monostable multivibrator have one stable state and one quasi-stable state. When we apply the triggering pulse, the stable state it changes from stable state to quasi-stable state. In quasi-stable state, certain amount of time exists, then it again goes to the stable state. So in this monostable multivibrator, it have one stable state and one quasi-stable state. Next, astable multivibrator. In astable multivibrator, there are no stable states. It have two quasi-stable states. That means it's quasi-stable means it retains certain amount of time and changes to another state. So in this way, in astable multivibrator, the waveform is alternately changing, positive to negative and negative to positive. So this is the basics of different multivibrators. Here the slide shows op-amp bistable multivibrator. Here it's a bistable multivibrator. It's a two stable states. That's why we apply the triggering pulse. Here we apply the two triggering pulses. Then the triggering pulse applied at inverting terminal of the op-amp. Then there is a voltage V0 and output is connected to the input through feedback circuit. Here R1 and R2 is voltage divider network. R1 and R2 provides voltage divider network. So here the bistable multivibrator is also known as flip-flop or binary. It is also called flip-flop or binary. It has two stable states. Hence the name is bistable multivibrator. It has these two stable states. That's why it is called bistable multivibrator. It requires an external triggering pulse to change from one stable state to another stable state. It requires an external triggering pulse to change from one stable state to another. The circuit remains in one stable state unless external trigger pulse is applied. So when we apply the external triggering pulse, then only the stable state changes to another stable state. If you don't want to apply the triggering pulse, the state is remained in the same state. The state is same as previous state. So here bistable multivibrator have two stable states. When we want to change the stable state, we compulsory apply the triggering pulse, either positive triggering pulse or negative triggering pulse. So here we have two stable states, that's why we need two triggering pulses. We apply the two triggering pulses, then the states are changed. Here this is the trigger input. Trigger inputs pulses. It have the diagram shows the triggering pulses and output pulse. Here trigger input, positive trigger input and negative trigger input. We apply the positive triggering input, the output changes from plus Vsat to minus Vsat. When we apply the negative triggering pulse, the output is changes from negative minus Vsat or negative to positive or minus Vsat to plus Vsat. When we apply the positive triggering pulse, the output V0 changes from plus Vsat to minus Vsat. When we apply the negative triggering pulse, the output is changes from minus Vsat to plus Vsat, minus Vsat to plus Vsat. So the initial state of the output voltage is V0 is equal plus Vsat. The initial state of the output voltage is V0 equal to plus Vsat. This state decides the voltage VB, which is voltage at the non-inverting terminal of the op amp, which is VB, which is voltage at the non-inverting terminal of the op amp. The voltage VB can be obtained as VB is equal plus Vsat into R2 by R1 plus R2. VB is equal plus Vsat into R2 by R1 plus R2, that equal plus beta Vsat, plus beta Vsat. The inverting terminal is at ground potential through the resistance R3. Non-inverting terminal is higher potential than inverting terminal. VB greater than VA, V0 equal to plus Vsat, and represents the one stable state called high stable state. Here the comparator compares these two signal. If VB greater than VA, V0 equal to plus Vsat, because VB at positive terminal VA at negative terminal or VB at non-inverting input, VA is inverting input. If non-inverting input greater than inverting input, then the output is go to plus Vsat. That means high stable state. High stable. Again we repeat. If the initial state is the V0 equal plus Vsat, if assume V0 equal plus Vsat, this state decides the voltage VB. Here voltage divider network R1 R2. Then the VB voltage is VB equal to plus Vsat into R2 by R1 R2. That means beta Vsat. Here beta means R2 by R1 plus R2. Here in this case VB greater than VA. The inverting terminal is ground potential through the resistance R3, as non-inverting terminal is higher potential than inverting terminal. That means VB greater than VA. V0 is remains the same state, V0 equal to plus Vsat. V0 is equal to plus Vsat. As long as VB greater than VA, the output is at plus Vsat. Output voltage is plus Vsat. So if you want to change the stable state, that is you want to change plus Vsat. If you want to change plus Vsat, it's necessary to having inverting terminal potential more than non-inverting terminal potential. If inverting terminal potential greater than non-inverting potential, then output plus Vsat changed into minus Vsat. Plus Vsat is converted into minus Vsat. So apply a positive going pulse to inverting whose amplitude is V triggering given by V triggering greater than plus Vsat into R2 by R1 plus R2. That means plus beta Vsat. If V triggering pulse greater than Vsat into R2 by R1 plus R2, that means plus beta Vsat, then the pulse is applied, the op amp output changes from plus Vsat to minus Vsat. If V trigger is greater than plus beta Vsat, then the output is changes from plus Vsat to minus Vsat. Plus Vsat to minus Vsat. That means VB equal to minus Vsat into R2 by R1 plus R2. That means minus beta Vsat. Now the output changes from plus beta Vsat to minus beta Vsat. So plus Vsat to minus Vsat. Then the voltage VB equal to Vsat into R2 by R1 plus R2. That means minus beta Vsat. VB is less than VA. VB is less than VA. When trigger pulse is removed, the output remains at minus Vsat. The output remains at minus Vsat indefinitely till the next pulse occurs. And the state represents second stable state called low stable state. Second stable state called low stable state. That means VB less than VA, VB less than VA, V0 equal to minus Vsat. When VB less than VA, V0 equal to minus Vsat. Minus Vsat. That means low stable state. Low stable state. Next, we are discussing about op amp monostable multivibrator. Op amp monostable multivibrator. The circuit shows the op amp monostable multivibrator. Op amp monostable multivibrator. Here the circuit shows the op amp monostable multivibrator. What is mean by monostable multivibrator? It's have one stable state and one quasi stable state. When we want to change stable state, when we want to change the stable state, we apply the triggering pulse. When we apply the triggering pulse, the stable state changes to quasi stable state. Quasi stable state. Here triggering input applied at the positive terminal of the or non-inverting input of the op amp. Non-inverting input of the op amp. Here output V0 and there is a voltage divider network R1 and R2. Here R1 and R2 divides the output voltage. There is a feedback, there is a resistor R, and there is a voltage output V0. We take the voltage output at V0 . So here the circuit shows the monostable multivibrator using op amp. It is used for generating single output pulse of adjustable time duration in response to a triggering signal. The width of output pulse depends only external components. So it is used for to generate a pulse waveform. The pulse width depends on external components of the circuit. And it is also called a single shot multivibrator or multivibrator. Single shot multivibrator or multivibrator. It has one stable state and one semi-stable state or quasi-stable state. So external triggering pulse is required to change the state. Here the diode D1 is clamping diode connected across capacitor. The diode clamps the capacitor voltage 0.7 volts when the output is plus V side. When the output is plus V side, across diode voltage is 0.7 volts because it is forward biased. In the forward bias, it is conducted. The cut-in voltage of the diode is 0.7 volts. So it retains the 0.7 volts voltage. When the output is at plus V sat, a narrow negative triggering pulse Vt is applied. To the non-inverting input terminal through diode D2. So here, when let us assume that the output voltage is V0 at plus V sat, the output voltage is equal to plus V sat in its stable state. Plus V sat is its stable state and minus V sat is its quasi stable state. In its stable state, the diode D1 conducts and the voltage across the capacitor Vc gets clamped to the 0.7 volts. Because the diode conducts, the diode cut-in voltage is 0.7 volts. So it is in parallel with the capacitor. That's why the capacitor voltage have 0.7 volts. The voltage at the non-inverting input terminal is controlled by potential divider network. The voltage at the non-inverting input terminal is controlled by potential divider network of R1, R2 to plus beta V sat in the stable state. So here V0 is equal plus V sat V2 is equal plus beta Vsat. Then V1 equal to Vc equal to 0.7 volts. V1 equal to Vc equal to 0.7 volts. So in stable state, V0 is equal plus Vsat, V2 equal to plus beta Vsat, V1 equal to Vc equal to 0.7 volts. Now, if a negative trigger of amplitude Vt is applied to the non-inverting terminal, so that the effective voltage at this terminal is less than 0.7 volts, then the output of the op amp changes its state from plus Vsat to minus Vsat. So here when we apply the negative triggering pulse, then the output is changes from plus Vsat to minus Vsat. This minus Vsat is unstable state or quasi stable state. The diode is now reverse biased and the capacitor starts charging exponentially. Capacitor start charging exponentially to minus Vsat through the resistance R. The time constant of this charging is tau equal to RC. The voltage at the non-inverting input terminal is now minus beta Vsat. When the capacitor voltage Vc becomes just slightly more negative than minus beta Vsat, the output of the op amp changes state back to plus Vsat. Its op amp changes its state back to plus Vsat. The capacitor now starts charging towards plus Vsat through T until Vc reaches 0.7 volts. As capacitor gets clamped to the voltage, So again repeats, the voltage at non-inverting terminal is now minus beta Vsat. When the capacitor voltage Vc becomes just slightly more negative than minus beta Vsat, the output of the op amp changes its stable state back to plus Vsat. The capacitor now starts charging towards plus Vsat through T until Vc reaches 0.7 volts. As capacitor gets clamped to the voltage. Next, we are discussing about op amp astable multivibrator. What is mean by astable multivibrator? A stable multivibrator, it's have no stable states. No stable states. Two are quasi stable states. That means it alternately changes to plus Vsat to minus Vsat and minus Vsat to plus Vsat. Here this is the op amp circuit. There is a capacitor C1. The capacitor used for charging and discharging, and output is V0. There is a voltage divider network R1 R2. So here the V0 output voltage divided in between R1 and R2. So Next we see the operation of the op amp astable multi vibrator. So here astable multi vibrator is a square wave generator. So astable multi vibrator also called square wave generator. So here astable multi vibrator with the output of op amp feedback to the non-inverting terminal. Here we use the feedback, that is here we use positive feedback. So the output is connected to the non-inverting terminal of the op amp through the resistors R1 and R2, through the resistors R1 and R2. The resistors R1 and R2 form a voltage divider network. What is meant by voltage divider network? A voltage divider network is provides the voltage is divided into two parts. The voltage is divided into two parts across R1 and R2, and a fraction of the output is feedback to the input. In this voltage, a fraction of the output is feedback to the input of the positive terminal or non-inverting terminal. A fraction of the output, that is the voltage across R2, act as V reference at non-inverting input terminal and is given by V reference equal VB equal V naught into R2 by R1 plus R2 by R1 plus R2, that means beta V naught. Here V reference equal to VB equal to V naught into R2 by R1 plus R2, that means beta V naught, where beta is the feedback factor. The output can take values of plus Vsat or minus Vsat, Here V reference equal to plus beta Vsat. V reference equal to minus beta Vsat. The output is also connected to the negative input terminal through an integrating low pass RC network. When the voltage Vc across capacitor C just exceeds V reference, switching take place, resulting in square wave output. The operation of the circuit, if you let's say consider initially the output is at plus Vsat. The capacitor now starts charging towards plus Vsat through resistor or the voltage at positive input terminal is held at plus beta Vsat by R1 and R2 combination. The condition continues until the voltage across the capacitor is slightly greater than plus beta Vsat. When Vc greater than plus beta Vsat, the output is driven to minus Vsat. At this instant, the voltage on the capacitor is plus beta Vsat. Now it begins discharging through R, that is charged towards minus Vsat. The capacitor charges more and more negatively until its voltage just exceeds minus beta Vsat. When Vc exceeds minus beta Vsat, the output switches back to plus Vsat. So the capacitor, first again we repeated. Let us consider that initially the output is plus Vsat. The capacitor now starts charging towards plus Vsat through the resistor or the voltage at non-inverting input terminal is held at plus beta Vsat by R1 and R2 combination. This condition continues until the voltage across the capacitor is slightly greater than plus beta Vsat. When Vc greater than plus beta Vsat, the output is driven to minus Vsat. At this instant, the voltage on the capacitor is plus beta Vsat. Now it begins to discharge through R, that is charges toward minus Vsat. The capacitor charges more and more negatively until its voltage is exceeds minus beta Vsat. When Vc exceeds minus beta Vsat, the output switches back to plus Vsat. When Vc exceeds minus beta Vsat, the output switches back to plus Vsat. So here importantly remembering that when V0 equal to plus Vsat, C charges from minus beta Vsat to and switches V0 to minus Vsat. When V0 equal to minus Vsat, C charges from plus beta Vsat and switches V0 to plus Vsat. So here lastly we discuss what are the applications of the different multivibrators. First of all, we discuss applications of a stable multivibrator. A stable multivibrator can be used as an oscillator for generating square waves of wide frequency range. So a stable might be used as an oscillator for the generating wide range of the frequencies. It is used as clock pulse generator. So its two applications is it used as an oscillator, it is used as a clock pulse generator. Next, applications of monostable multivibrator. Applications of monostable multivibrator. It is used in delay circuits, it is used in gating circuit, it is used in pulse width modulation. So what are the applications of monostable multivibrator? It is used in delay circuits, it is used in gating circuit, it is used in pulse width modulation. Next, we are discussing about applications of bistable multivibrator. What are the applications of bistable multivibrator? A bistable multivibrator is used as frequency divider in timing circuits. They are extensively used in generation and processing of pulse type waveforms. Pulse type waveforms. They are used in memory elements and also used in counters, used in resistors. Once again we repeated the what are the applications of what are the applications of bistable multivibrator? A bistable multivibrator is used as frequency divider in timing circuits. They are extensively used in generation and processing of pulse type waveforms. They are used in memory elements, they are used in counters, they are used in resistors. So these are the topics covered in this lecture. What are the topics covered? The applications of the op-amp like monostable multivibrator, bistable multivibrator, astable multivibrator, and applications of the each of the multivibrators. Thank you very much.